Well, hello, y'all. This is Amber Geehan, your Terrific Tuesday $1 Million Messenger, calling you from the greater Kansas City area. But today I'm in the greater Portland area, working with some key consultants and GIQs of ours, Future Wild area out here. So for just one more day, I'm in Portland. And first and foremost, I want to thank you guys for all of you that have reached out or haven't reached out, but have prayed for my son Cooper as he has broke his tibia and fibula, and I got ran over at his motocross race. And you guys, the extra, the little events, a card and the stuff that has come in the mail has sure brightened his spirits. And so I so appreciate you. And that's one of the things I love about our Mary Kay culture, is that I don't even have to hesitate to think, is it okay if I can ask you to pray for my son and for a quick healing and for a miraculous healing? I can ask that because we're a company that honors God. And so I appreciate you, that everyone that is still praying, and anyone that is willing to join the bandwagon and praying for Cooper. Gosh, I would so appreciate it. And just, if you think about him, just say a prayer. My son is he's the only other extrovert in the house other than me. And so for him to be on the sofa, and that's just something that doesn't go over very well. And his first day of middle school is on Thursday, and he's got a little knee scooter, and they've got it all stickered up with Kawasaki stuff and his number, but he's still nervous. He's got his open house tonight, and my husband Joe will be taking him, but he's a little bit nervous because he doesn't know what to do with his scooter. Like, we went to the school and checked it out in his transitions, but he wasn't on an e-scooter. And so I would just ask, if you've ever remembered junior high, please pray for Cooper. So, and then I just got to say, I love me some Crystal Hunsucker, because she says, I sing well. I sing well. I'm like, no, she does not. I'm just going to blow that one right out of the water. I'm like, she's so funny and so cute and humble. No, she sings like an angel. She has the most amazing voice. And, well does not really categorize what I think of Crystal Hunsucker when she belts out a tune. So don't let her fool you. How about that one? All right, well, let's get to the meat of this. So what I wanted to share today is something I got from National Sales Director Jill Davis, and it is on accomplishing your goal this year, and 3 main components that need to be in place to accomplish your Mary Kay goal. And can you even believe we're already a month into this year? Crazy. So first is you have to have clarity. You have to have clarity. What is it that you actually want? What is it? What do you want? What do you want? And it reminds me of the movie, I can't remember it now, where the young man yells at the girl, what do you want? What do you want? And it's like, what do you want in your Mary Kay career? And so being very crystal clear on what your goal is, what your priority is, and what your focus is. Because one of the things I was listening to recently, I can't remember the YouTube who was talking, but when you get clear on your goal, it doesn't mean that you're busier. You actually slow down, but become more focused. So when you get clear on your goal, you actually slow down and become more focused, because you realize the importance of doing some things and that some things you don't need to do. So getting clear. Number 2 is, have you developed your strategy for your goal? Have you developed your strategy? Your day in, day out, day over, what is your strategy? And number 3, what is your commitment to the strategy? So like some people I've heard say, well, I want to do the National Recruiting Court and the Sales Court. Okay, great. Come to the end of the year. What is the one thing that you're just like, I'm going to finish this year here. I don't care what else happens. Because you might say, I want to be a Cadillac sales director if you're not a sales director by the end of this Mary Kay year. Okay. But by the end of the year, I want to at least be a sales director. Well, then let me be really clear which one you're going to hit. You will hit the sales director, not the Cadillac sales director, because it's the one that you're actually committed to, not the one you're just interested in. So with everything, goes to pot and something happens, what one will you really, really go after and stay clear on, because that commitment to that is what's going to bring it to pass, because you will get what you constantly think about. But one of the things that I did learn growing up, and I thought this would be probably a great time to share at the end of our Mary Kay, or at the end of the summer, kids going back to school, that I learned from my mom, and I know I've shared this so many times, but hopefully it blesses you, is that no is a complete sentence, that you don't have to do everything. You don't have to be everything. And that one of the most peaceful things for you is to be clear on your family goals, your faith goals, and your business goals. And to have a strategy on your family goals, on your faith goals, and on your business goals. And to be 100% committed. And anything that does not align with those goals, it's no for a season. Especially if you have kids, your kids are only going to be that age for a certain amount of time. So to take on more responsibility, more activities, is just creating stress that doesn't need to happen. And that if somebody asks you to head up be a teacher head, or not teacher head, a PTA head, or be a classroom mom or whatever, I say thank you so much. This is why I say a lot. Is, you know what, let me think about it and I'll get back to you. Is I remove myself from the flattery. And then I go home and I decide and I look at, does this align with my faith, family, and business goals right now? And if it's a no, then guess what? I just call. And I say, you know what, I want to thank you for considering me and even asking me. But right now, with where my life is and my family, I'm going to have to answer no. And that's it. And so to be very clear, when you're clear on your goals, it makes your yeses easy and your no's even easier, because the more often you can get used to saying no, then you can become crystal clear, and there'll be peace and a calm about your goals in your life. You know, Warren Buffett has been quoted saying that wealthy people say no to almost everything. Wealthy people say no to almost everything. Why? Because they're crystal clear on their goals. They have a strategy and they're committed to it. So today is the day that no becomes an okay thing for you to say and a complete sentence. So either way, I hope this was a blessing for you today. This is Amber Geehan, your terrific Tuesday $1 Million Messenger, signing off. Have an amazing Tuesday.